CT Style, The Connection is celebrating 50 years of unlocking recovery in our state. The nonprofit offers over 40 programs to help people with homelessness, substance abuse, and life after incarceration. Here now is board member Daryl McGraw. Daryl, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Natasha. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm happy.
I think some people at home might be wondering why we're in the kitchen today. Can you tell us?
So today this is a traditional meal or traditional dessert that we have when we're incarcerated. I spent 10 years of my life in and out of the correctional system, right? So when there's it's holiday time, right?
Right.
So we do cakes for holidays and birthdays, and we don't have the traditional Duncan Hines or what have you.
Right. You got to get creative.
You got to be creative. You got to be creative. So this is a cake that we would make as incarcerated individuals. This is a cake that we would make to celebrate holidays and/or people's birthdays.
Now I want to jump into this, and I'll ask you some questions throughout about the community justice work that you do. But let's start with the tools that you use.
All right. So we don't have the traditional tools that you would normally have, like a knife. And sometimes if you're very fortunate, you might get a plastic knife.
Right.
In prison, knives are not. They're frowned upon.
Understandable.
So we have a CD case.
Okay.
Right? So we usually use something like the CD case or something like this.
Yep.
This is only to use for cooking, and what you'll notice is that we're able to
cut the apples.
Cut the apples. And we chop up our apples like that. Like that.
And you actually made these during your time.
Yes. For those people that are incarcerated, we shout out, we think about you, you're gone but not forgotten. And yes, I made a lot of these, so some people may be judging my style, but I'm one of the best.
So you're making the apples here. And
so you make the apples and you put them in this liquid, this is apples, and I'm gonna tell you a secret, right? It's a secret. This is either Kool-Aid or lemon juice or something, just to give it a little tart. So don't tell everybody that, though.
Okay.
All right.
So let's start building this here.
We're gonna build it, right? So normally we have to cook in a box, right? And we have to get a garbage bag, a non-used clean garbage bag, right?
Right.
You get the garbage bag. You take your cookies. These are cookies. Everything here pretty much is bought on the commissary, right? Except for the glass bowls, of course.
Yep, so we'll put this in here.
Dump your cookies in there, right?
And and I really think this humanizes people in jail. You guys are, celebrating each other.
We want cake.
And that's what the Connection does through your community justice programs.
Exactly.
You help people reassimilate into their communities.
It's all about humanity. It's all about, the Connection is all about humanity and giving people we're not our worst mistake, right?
Right.
So individuals have made some poor choices, but that doesn't mean that they don't deserve cake, they don't deserve this, and
Absolutely. And Daryl, I want to start, I know there's so much more to this. I want to bring out the final product as well, just so we could see what this turns into. But this is amazing, the creativity.
So I made one in the name of for TV. So we made one for you.
Yep, there it is.
Right?
Wow.
And then we usually melt candy bars, right? So we melt the candy bars, whether it be a Twix bar or Milky Way or whatever your choice is.
Oh, Daryl, that looks amazing, and I will be eating this right when we go to break. And I just want to tell people where they can learn more about all the work that you do with community justice, theconnectioninc.org. And let's get to work eating this. Daryl, thank you. And